Hey gang, how's it going? It's Sunday, it's 9 p.m. Eastern, and if you're here, that means you know what time it is. But before we get into what's happening right over there, all this nonsense that's on the screen right now, I just want to do a very quick tournament report. Um, 9 p.m. Eastern, I just said that? I'm confused. Anyway, as I mentioned on my Thursday stream, I went to. Oh, you said we know it. Got it. Got it. Went to a 5K this weekend, yesterday, at Owl Central Games in Millersville, Pennsylvania, I believe is where it is. I don't remember for sure. It's a suburb of Lancaster. That's what I remember. Um, and I just want to do a very quick report. I'll preface it with this. So I entered the tournament with these three Magus of the Moons, all three Time Spiral remastered copies. For any fancy card enjoyers, left with these three good old Future Sight foils. So yeah, did great. If I bring it up here, I ended up going 3-1 in the Swiss, and then drew into top 8, 5th seed if I remember right. Then played the first round and dropped the top 4. I played the exact same list that we were playing on stream on Thursday. The only difference is that because it is in paper, I cut the pre-war formal wear in this list was the third Flicker Wisp was the only change. I didn't really face anything totally crazy. Started with blue black tempo. Lost to Nadu Zenith. Beat Painter, beat Reanimator, drew, then beat Reanimator again. If I played the semifinals, it was going to be against a third Reanimator player in a row. All blue black, obviously. The top 8, if I remember right, was 2 Reanimator, 3 Nadu Zenith. There were 4 Nadu Zenith players in the room. Me, a Turbo Forge player, and the Painter player that I beat in round 3. So the funny thing is, I may have left with these Maguses. I did not. These didn't get played at all. It was kind of funny. When I looked over all the decks in the room, I think there were 2 total decks that I would have definitely brought in Magus against. And when I left that tournament, I was thinking a bit about whether, in my position, I'm supposed to be bringing in Magus against Nadu Zenith. I'm not sure. It's tough because they are literally a deck that plays one of every basic and have Delighted Halfling and usually have like a Noble Hierarch on top of that. And red mana isn't useless when you're just pumping it into a Green Sun Zenith. So like, is definitely not the lights out kind of matchup that I have Magus of the Moon in my deck for. But it's possible that it matters enough that they're bottlenecked on colored mana on their combo turns. I'm not confident in that. I don't know for sure. I think it's mostly just like there are probably other not very good cards in my deck that Magus could potentially like take the place of. Just a thought. I don't know for sure, but I am very happy to get one of the sickest upgrades to my deck I've gotten in a while. And I have a bunch of store credit there that I still have to use. But anyway, I have a lot of thoughts about this deck in general. I'm not going to talk about them too much right now because I'm going to be saving them for the State of the Noodle address that's going to be happening on Tuesday. feel free to type in a quick exclamation point Noodle if you're interested in that. But basically, XJ Cloud and I are going to be on his stream on Tuesday. We're doing it the second one in the same year, because we did one before Grief was banned, and now we got to do one after with Eternal Weekends. Scarily close. So yeah, that'll just be us talking about the various builds of D&T, what their position is in the meta versus the top decks, and should be a good time. It was a good time the last 2 times we've done it. So yeah, looking forward to that. And yeah, that'll be on his channel, twitch.tv/xjcloud at 9 p.m. Eastern. So my usual stream time, just on a Tuesday. And if you can't catch it live, it will all be up on YouTube very shortly afterwards. With all of that said, we're doing something weird. So, XJ Cloud has, I believe he got tipped off on this card right here, Overlord of the Balemurk. I know Jamie VWH, if I remember right. He's been doing really well with red white taxes recently. He played like a Mardu list that also had this card in it. The basic idea. Okay, so Overlord of the Balemurk. It's a 5/5 for 5. When it enters or attacks, you mill 4, and it's basically mill 4 and raise dead. Importantly, you can play it for 2 mana as just an enchantment, and then it eventually becomes a creature. But you can accelerate that process of it becoming a creature in 5 turns by flipping it with Felia, or flipping it with Flicker Wisp, or flipping it with Yorion. And you not only turn it into a 5/5 early, but you get the enters trigger on it again. So it's very interesting. A lot of clear power here. I have some concerns about the fact that we have to have Felia in our deck. Not gonna lie about that. But this seems cool. It's very powerful. It's definitely a card you also can just hardcast the same way that we hardcast Solitude all the time. So it kind of fits into the curve pretty well. This deck in particular is very high on 2-drops, like 4 Stoneforge, 4 Felia, 3 Spirit, 2 Emperor, and all 4 of these Overlords can be cast for 2 mana. So the curve is pretty low. So I'm not sure. It seems pretty cool. We're gonna give it a shot, and we'll see how it goes. My sideboard is pretty normal. I think it's, in terms of like my normal black-white list, it's almost unchanged. I think the only difference is Nadu has had a really good weekend this weekend. Like, my local, 3 people made top 8 out of the 4 people there. I don't know how many people are paying attention to that, but that's cool. But Nadu Zenith top 8 at Eternal Weekends Japan, and also won the DMV Legacy League Invitational. And it just looks like it's good. It seems like a lot of people are really excited about it. And particularly with the black build, I've been kind of struggling with that matchup a bit. Does one Pithing Needle on a Nomad Zincore mean the difference? No, but you know, Needle's fine. I think I just want to try it out. So, where can we find those lists from Eternal Weekend? Honestly, I don't know. I've just seen a lot of people sharing them. The person who top 8 with the Zenith was Tagores MTG, if I remember. He's a South American. I think he's a South American player. Maybe Brazilian. I don't remember for sure, but he flew out there, and he's the one who top 8 with Nadu Zenith, and I know he just tweeted about it. I think that the event is on Melee, but I just don't know, because Melee is the most impossible to use tournament software in the world. It's really should not be as hard as it is to find lists from an event that was run on another platform, but alas. Anyway, so without further ado, we're going to try this out. Yeah, Melee sucks. My 5K was very weird. We had to enter a companion code, but all of the pairings and the match results were entered through Melee. It was very strange to me. I don't have like that much attachment to it because I only used it for one event, but I did like it. I really hope, particularly with like the fallout of the top deck.gg organizers, I'm really hoping Spice Rack is able to take off. The one event I did with their software was very nice. This is my first. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to fix some stuff here. This is my first time streaming with my Daybreak account, the one that I got as a creator. So I need to gonna have to move some stuff around here. I really want all my stops, so I'm gonna have to set all these. I'm a stops enjoyer. There we go. Okay. So this is basically a 6-card hand because I have Cauldron in it, but we do have the literal combo that we built this deck for, so we're going to try it. And we have Violent Thoughtseize on top of that too. I'm going to go with my usual gut and just Thoughtseize in the blind on turn 1. Okay, it's Nadu Elves. Got it. So they can turn 1 Hierarch. They have Crater Hoof in their hands, which is pretty good for me. I feel like we just have to take the Nadu here. We could take the Hierarch. But they're going to get the mana eventually, even though this hand is pretty clunky. So I think I'm supposed to just take the Nadu. Yeah. There's Trop and Hierarch. Yep, you got it. You got it. Solitude is pretty nice. So one nice thing about this card is when you mill 4, you don't have to get the creature from the cards you milled. You can get anything. So like, for example, if I pitched Felia to my Solitude, I could Overlord and I would definitely be able to pick this Solitude up. I don't think I want to do that here. Pretty sure I'm just going to flash in Felia end of turn, and then yeah, basically going to Solitude every creature they play for the rest of the game. So yeah, we're going to end step Felia, then we're going to cast Overlord on our next turn, attack with Felia, blink it. We're going to get 2 of these triggers. As long as our draw step or either of these 2 triggers are a white creature, then we get to Solitude once, and then it's going to go off. There's that Allosaurus Shepherd. And Dryad Arbor. You got it. All right, let's cast Overlord of the Balemurk with Impending. I think, yeah, I think I'm supposed to Solitude first. Yeah, I was realizing that as I was on the stack. I think I just want to get rid of Dryad Arbor because that means they can't profitably block Felia. Yeah. And now we mill 4 and we get to bring back a creature from our graveyard and we'll grab the Solitude and then we'll go to combat and attack and Felia trigger is going to hit the Overlord. Oh, wow, this is sick. And they scoop. Okay, cool. Oh god. Why is everything the wrong size? Everything's so small and my client's already lagging. Alright, let's get to a more normal size here. Okay, so I definitely want all these Graph Digger's cages. I might want this Pithing Needle, I'm not sure. Definitely want Containment Priest, definitely want Wrath of the Skies, and almost certainly want Path. Wisp doesn't really do much. Spirit doesn't actually do anything versus them. I don't really care about Sash. I wish I had Jite in my deck, but I don't. Yeah, right. We literally did the thing immediately, which is pretty fun. We would need 1 to 2 more cuts here. Stoneforge doesn't even feel that good in this matchup when I don't have Jite in my deck. But there's probably an easier cut. I think it's either Stoneforge or Emperor. Emperor can be good, but it's just very mana intensive, which is also Stoneforge's problem. But at least Stoneforge, I'm like definitely gonna be able to spend essentially 4 mana to destroy a creature, whereas Emperor Bones, I don't know that I'm gonna do that. So, like, I need to have already used a Solitude basically. So. Interesting. I don't think I'm going to keep this one. Yeah. This one's better. Put one of the fetches on the bottom. It's definitely not good, but it's better. At least it's removal. Oh. And they played their forest from their hand. And I haven't seen Nadu Elves a ton lately, but they've usually been on just one forest. Or at least they were before, so. And now I have the swords. Am I swording a Dryad Arbor? I feel like probably not. They can't play both Nadu and Nomads this turn, right? So I think I just let the Dryad Arbor stay here, and I'll probably just kill whatever else they do. Interesting. I see how it is. It's Nadu. So They just let that happen. So I could path this. This Quirion Ranger is basically going to give them 2 more green mana. I think let's let that go. They don't even make any more mana. Okay, cool. Okay, got it. I see what we're doing here. I think I might path the Quirion Ranger in their upkeep. No, I will not do that. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, they're just natural ordering. Got it. I have a Caracas for the Atraxa, which is nice. They have swords in their sideboard. Okay. So you're going to get land sorcery, or land instant creature, looks like. No sorceries. Savannah, Hierarch, and Chord of Calling. Okay. Gonna go ahead and surveil here. I don't really want another land right now. Another Swords to Plowshares. Got it. Yeah, I'm just gonna bounce this now. They also didn't play a land here, which is a little interesting. Our hand is 3/5 drops, but like I want to be able to do anything other than remove a creature. So for that reason, I was not thrilled about just getting a plains. Okay. You have all the mana. You got it. Wastelands. Okay. This is Nadu, yeah. Notably, if they have a Cradle in their hands, they could cast Atraxa here. I'm not too worried about that because I can Caracas it every turn. But obviously they would get many more cards off of it, so it's not good either, just not the end of the world. This Chord for 1, so it's me another Safekeeper. That would make sense. No, another Quirion Ranger. Interesting. I guess. Mm-hmm. I'll take that. Atraxa, Chords, Swords, Swords, Nomads. Okay. I think I'm just going to take the Chord then. So they can cast Atraxa now because they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then Query and Ranger makes another 2 mana. Is that worth taking the Atraxa? It might actually be because like I think as long as they get to hardcast Atraxa, they're going to be able to present the combo multiple times. Given that they already have it once, I think I just want to let them have it the one time and just answer what they have, which is a little annoying, but I'll live with that. Definitely not buying Yorion here. I want my mana up. That they play Nomad and Staring Contest with Chord. They could. I don't think they will. But if they choose to do that, I'm not that concerned about it. They're attacking me for 2, and I can wasteland it. And again, I just think that's better than them getting to Atraxa a whole another time and also taking a removal spell out of my hands. I'm gonna wait. Hopefully get 6 mana. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Okay, so now they might just be able to Chord for Craterhoof to kill me. But I can live if they're only attacking with like 3 creatures. I'm at a pretty low life total, obviously, so I'll have to be careful, but... So if I pitch a Solitude on the... I obviously have to keep in mind that they have Swords to Plowshares in their hand. So if I pitch Path to Solitude on the Dryad Arbor, these will be 5, 6s, so they can't kill me. I could also... I guess that's actually enough to just Path then. Oh, they do have Ranger, so I need to get rid of the Noble then. Yeah, and then they're attacking for 11, which is fine because I can just chump block and I'll gain some life. now we get confirmation. Cool that they just have the one basic. Right. So I will need to pitch the Solitude. Forgot about that. But they've at least now used the Quirion Ranger, right? So I can now safely kill the Dryad Arbor. So I should have done this before, because now these creatures are bigger than they should be. So I'm taking... It should be at 5 instead of 3 here. One fewer swords in their hand, right? Okay, so... I need to wasteland something. If I wasteland the Savannah, they can't attack. They can still use birds to cast the swords. We're definitely doing this. If they swords mom, I go to 4, so they only hit me for 3 total to go to 1. I might have to wasteland the Cradle just to keep them limited enough on mana. And I'm still looking for a 5-drop no matter what. I am going to put Yorin in my hand here, though, so... Yeah, so it's swords and basic forest that's in their hand right now. So they would need to draw something to kill me this turn. Okay. I go to 1. I assume. Yep. Wrath of the Skies would be cool. It's Overlord. That might work. No, it's just barely not enough. I can get back... It technically buys me a turn, but I have to Solitude the Overlord. Because I can Overlord, get back a Solitude, use Yoran to pitch it, kill, like, the Quirion Ranger or whatever, but I can only block 1 of the 2 damage that's coming after that. Is it worth trying? Yeah, I think specifically because we have Wrath of the Skies in our deck to potentially stabilize this, I think it's worth trying to do that. Yes, I sure wish I was at 3 right now. That would make this a lot easier. Alright, I at least didn't mill my Wrath of the Skies. I will get back a Solitude. Pass. Okay. They drew dead there. Or I guess I don't know if that was their draw step, right? Yeah, because the forest is in play, right? So I don't know what they have right now. Uh-huh. All right. Let's see if we can do it, chat. That's not it. But we have one more turn. Um. I am forced to wasteland that, right? Yes, because it pumps by 1. So not dead, but that limits our options, especially because they're just going to bounce it, and then the Spring Heart's going to be in play, and they're going to make everything. So it's basically like super duper. We need Wrath of the Skies. Notably, after we Wrath of the Skies, they can still bounce Dryad Arbor, so we're not home free yet. But oh, okay. Yeah, we'll run back. I've been texted an important question. Yes, the answer is yes. Okay, let's be on the play and have a Graph Digger's Cage. Hey, sick. Yeah. Sand isn't like amazing, but would I ever play Plague Engineer in this deck? Definitely possible. I don't think that Plague Engineer is very... Whoa, that's not what I'm trying to cast. Hold up, no. Graph Digger's Cage, there we go. Most days I don't think Plague Engineer is very good. I thought about it as like... There is a possibility that Plague Engineer could be playable against Eldrazi just to keep the spawns in check, because like that's a pretty big part of the nonsense that they do. I don't think that that's real. It's all there's also like naming Elf against this build of Nadu is okay, but it's also not that good. It's just there's no real decks I can think of that are centered around like a single important creature. So that's mostly why I'm just not super enthralled by it. Okay. Thank you. I will draw Wrath of the Skies to the best of my abilities. So here we are certainly just gonna take the W in terms of giving my opponent a Nadu trigger, but we're gonna kill it, and then we're gonna get a second card off of Recruiter. Alright, they hit a Swords to Plowshares. Well, I'm glad they're topped out right now. What am I getting here? Yeah, that Jeskai Vile deck is pretty cool. It's not my speed because it has icky cantrips in it, but it does seem like a good deck. I think I just get a Skyclave here. think that's what I want. Yeah. I could get another Felia, but I don't know. I don't like going that hard in on the Felia plan. It just doesn't. It's not impressive to me. Ooh. Gonna see like Chord Zenith in their hands. Another Swords to Plowshares. Got it. Now it's going to be Chord Zenith. No, Natural Order attracts. Got it. Well, I again don't want them to hard cast Atraxa, so, and I mean I'm not going to take Natural Order. They basically don't have any answers to Grafdigger's Cage in their deck. It might be that they literally don't, but I don't know that for sure. And what lands do they have? They had, I got rid of the Atraxa. They cast the Swords, played Windswept Youth. Okay, cool. Seen Besage you sometimes. Yeah, that's fair. Definitely not worried about it when I cast the second. That's for sure. I don't think they have Force of Vigor, though, because most of the Force of Vigor decks, or most of the decks that you want Force of Vigor against also have Vexing Bauble. That's a reason that, like, the Nadu Zenith decks don't have Force of Vigor. It's just not a very good card, which I'm very happy about, because 0 mana at 2 for 2 is so frustrating. I could Skyclave this Birds just to start getting in for some damage. I think I don't actually hate that because I have the Yorion in my hand to reset it, or to reuse it if I need to. Lotus Pedaling a Karakas here would be annoying, but I can live with it. Does anybody know? I'm actually just curious, like, when you have Cage in play and you're casting like a Zenith for 0 or cracking a Forest fetch, are you able to select Dryad Arbor, or does the Magic Online client just not even let you click it? Because with Containment Priest, I know you can do anything, it just gets exiled, but I don't know if Grafdigger's Cage literally prevents you from taking the action, or if it's something else. Crashes Magic Online? Yeah, I believe that too. All right. I mean, if I have all this removal, I'm just gonna keep the Oak. You get to see your it wouldn't exile it, right? Like it's not gonna if it lets you click Dryad Arbor, it just doesn't do anything, right? It's not gonna exile it. Only Containment Priest would exile it. I could, yeah, I just don't want to leave. I feel like the only way I lose here is if I don't leave mana up. So I'm just gonna not do that. Looks great. Can I ask opponent nicely to test it for you? I I won't, but I'll think about it. I think, do I want Felia here? It's kind of nice that Felia is a thing I can cast on their end step and still hold up mana. Yeah. Yeah, wait, hold on a second. Overlord is unplayable in a recruiter deck. Why are we doing this? Oh no, my opponent just told me. Their hand, after the natural order. 3 green Suns Zenith, 2 Chord Calling. Oh, sorry. Those are some draws for them. Unfortunate. So they could have tested it for us. They definitely could have. But I think if I ask them to, in that spot, I should be sent to the gulags. So, all right, what do we got here? We got a plain old D&T hand. I'll take it. Yeah. Let's take that DB underscore right off of my name. It's my first time using the creator account. It's pretty fun. I get to use stuff like these old Border Stoneforge Mystics that are like 20 tickets or whatever that I would like never buy on purpose. Thundering Falls. So I know Punishing Waterfalls has been playing around with like a blue-red Wizards deck of some sort. Which means impending formal wear moment, probably. Yeah, it's going to be a formal wear moment. I don't know if Phantom Blade is good. But this Stoneforge is definitely not living. I'm just going to get Phantom Blade and chalk that up as an easy formal wear moment. I would 100% get it there. We have a. Does this count as another formal wear moment? I think it does. A snap bolt. Whoa. I guess I probably should have played Flooded Strand here so I could surveil. I don't know if his deck has Wasteland in it or not. Brainstorm, yeah, that's fine. Only 3 more days till formal wear. Can't wait. Yes, Snapcaster in this meta. Hello, Tamio. Tamio is an awkward card to use Karakas on. Just because there's always the chance that like they just play Tamio immediately brainstorm. So I'm wondering if I'm supposed to just Skyclave the Tameo or Swords it. What are my options here? So if I could Crocus, bounce Tameo, I could play like Sash, maybe. Hold up a white mana, so I could either exile a card with Sash, or if they go for Tameo Brainstorm, I can Swords it. And I think I actually do like that because I have the Skyclave to answer the Tameo if they go for that line. So I think that works for me. So I'm going to play Sash with a white mana up and bounce Tameo. Is there a more important plow target? Great question. I have no idea. I know about the abstract concept of this list because I saw him tweet about it, but I have no idea. Ah, okay. Oh, I should have. Oh, this was dumb. I should have done this before the Flame of Anor resolved. Okay, we're fine. Does have Wasteland in it. Okay. Gonna recruit for something. I don't know what. My Stone Forges don't have any targets, but I also want to get these equipment into play, which is very annoying. Emperor Bone's could be a way to get there, but I don't think I want to do that. Yeah, this is a little bit awkward. Imagine if Formal Wear was in my deck. Everything would be so much easier. I don't really want Felia because I think like their hand's just going to be full of interaction and then Felia's going to die and do nothing. Is kind of my concerns right now. If I still had Caracas in play to protect Felia, then maybe. But as is, I just don't think I'm going to really get anything out of that. I guess I'm just going to get a Spirit of Labyrinth, maybe. I could just get a Mother of Runes. No. Okay. After all that time, I'm just going to recruit for a recruiter. No, computer, you okay? All right, we're good. OBS yelled at me for like half a second. But there's a room in this deck? Oh no. Oh no. What's the CMC of a room when I exile this Skyclave? Oh, you were typing it as I was saying. Don't stifle me. Tishana's Tidebinder. Okay. Sure. I'm not even really losing. I just don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I guess I'm I'm gonna recruit again. I really if I had one more equipment in my deck, I would love to get Stoneforge here. Now I think I'm just, I don't know, just get a Solitude, I guess? I don't know. I feel like Solitude makes it easy to just start overpowering. And also be safe against any stupid random... It could be like a Murktide that they cast or something. Oh god. It's over. I scoop. Alright, I wish I had a Spirit of Labyrinth. Yeah, so am I just not allowed to Skyclave this because it's a 5 mana enchantment? It's the, okay, in play it's the total of open rooms. Got it. So I can only Skyclave this if they Roaring Furnace and have not Steaming Sauna yet. Yeah, okay. This is stupid. Well, I guess I want my Witch Enchanter now. I'm gonna Overlord here. They cast their 5 mana card advantage engine, I'll cast mine, but they'll get to force mine and I'll be upset about it. Yeah, cool. The Skyclave is a 7/7. Well, no, the Skyclave doesn't give a 7/7 because I can't target it with Skyclave. I can only target it if it was a 2/2, or if they only Roaring Furnace. But I guess I don't know. This is stupid. I hate this. Oh, sorry. Oh, right. So if I targeted Roaring Furnace, then they would get a 7/7. Got it. Okay. Okay, sure. Okay. If both rooms are open, it's a 7-drop, so you can't target it at all. I think I want these and probably nothing else. I'm not even sure if Path is good, but... It's gonna cut some wisp. Okay, what happens when you flicker wisp a fucking room? What happens when it comes into play? Comes back with both rooms locked. Okay, that's something. Do I want any more removal over any of this garbage? I guess not. Do I just resubmit? Yeah, I'm over it. I'm just resubmitting. I had to play against a room. I'm tilted. Now I have a Cauldron 7. I've had a lot of Cauldron 7s the past 5 days of my life. Okay, here we go. I'll keep this. What am I putting back? I might put back a land here. It might be greedy. It's either do the land or Wisp. I think I'm going to do Wisp. Yeah, because I guess if Felia gets like... I guess I'm not worried about getting dazed twice, right? Yeah. Alright, I'll put back the Wisp, either way. I could, like, Solitude this, but I really don't think I want to. I think I'm just going to let him get a card. Do I Solitude now? Maybe I do, because it forces interaction, and if they have the force, it sucks, but then I also get to do my sick thing. Okay, I'll take it. I have not played... I haven't played a mono white list in so long. I have no idea if they are on days. They are on days. We figured it out. I know whether they're on days or not. I would love to get a card back. I guess I can actually afford to get Felia here because I'm going to cast Mom too. So it's just like forcing them to have enough pieces of interaction here. So they bolt the Mom. Okay. Clue Pass is something. I think I'm supposed to just cast this now. Just limit the chances they have a force in their hands. If they have a bolt, they're going to hold up the bolt either way, so... This is also kind of exciting because I don't think they can answer the Overlord on board, so... Do I Skyclave a Snapcaster? Feels pretty bad. I think I could take a few hits. Wait. Oh. Am I too late? Alright, cool. Yeah, I can just put Yarn in my hand here. I think that's fine. Okay. So that would flip it. I think I'm fine with that because I have the Skyclave. And the first activation on Tammy doesn't do anything. So... I was really hoping to get a land so I could play around days, but of course I can't. This thing takes so long to become a creature though, holy shit. Yeah, some might say. Yeah. Alright, this is pretty exciting. So now I get to Overlord again. I'm gonna mill. I'm gonna get a creature. I'm probably getting Felia again. Do I even need to, or do I just get Stoneforge here? Because this one's going to become a creature in my end step. Yeah, I'm going to go for Stoneforge. I also have this Yorion to go ham with the Overlords if that's really what I need to do. This could get dazed, if that's true. Oh well. Cool. What am I getting? Oh, I milled Cauldra. That sucks. That's definitely something I was worried about with this card, is you just mill your equipment and then you're sad. Um, I think... I'm gonna guess Ash. This is definitely a form of war moment, though. Yeah, we can say that for sure. We're really racking him up this match. All right, it's creature. Flame of Anor does in fact kill that card. Bummer. Old Border Stoneforge is MTGO only, yeah. Has not been printed in paper. I think I would rather cast Recruiter here than do anything with Sash. I don't know what I'm recruiting for, but it's getting forced anyway. Yeah, sure. That's fine. Gonna have to get through forces one way or another, so. Cycles Lord. Oh, uh, for what's it called? Probably for Mystic Sanctuary. Yeah. Putting maybe Flame of Anor on top. No, Force of Will. Interesting. All right. Well, I'll just pass. That's actually a really nice draw. Forces my hand on the Sash, which is fine. So no Felius casted here. What is this? Flame of Anor again. Okay. I don't know. I'm going to get the Lorien revealed out of here. Just in case they have another Sanctuary or like that. Not even the worst card, the Snapcaster. I really think he's supposed to be attacking with Snapcasters, but I'm not going to be upset that he's not. Interesting. I'm not sure how this works. Okay. It works how he wants it to. Got it. It's a little surprising. I mean, I'm pretty tempted to just do this. Yeah. It makes my Yori on board worse, but I don't think I care about that too much. Here's Ophelia. It's going to get hardcast forced. It's not. Okay, they still have the force in their head, so they're just going to bolt it. Okay. Alright, so Overlord will tick down this time. So I'm going to pass. Ticks down to 1. I know he still has force in his hands. I'm probably going to cast Solitude here. Maybe I don't. Maybe at 3. One, two, three, four, 5. Get 3 mana up. I'm gonna try this. I assume this is getting forced. It is getting forced. Okay. It's kind of silly because this Overlord is literally gonna tick up this turn, but like whatever. I was actually maybe supposed to waste. Yeah, I think I was either I was supposed to waste here for sure because it plays around Tidebinder. It also plays around Flame of Anor. I think I am still gonna. It still plays around Flame of Anor. Okay, cool. He doesn't have anything, so we're good. I would love to use this card's ability. We have so many options. But I think we just want Solitudes. Yeah. Just don't die to combat. Yeah, that's true. It wouldn't Tidebinder the first Yorgon trigger. D&T's Doomsday matchup, it's bad. It's just famously very bad. I think it is better. I think my comment is some people don't try as hard to win it as they should because the matchup is very bad, but it's still very bad. What the hell? Okay. Caracas? No. Hey, Duders, I'm doing great. Thank you. Thank you for saying hello. It's going to do this while they only have 2 mana up. Yeah, there we go. I guess I'm supposed to do that probably after untapping, but whatever. Oh no, annoying. That wasn't a I've never seen the card before. It was just a why the hell is this card being played against me? That's all. I guess let's just cast Yoran on my turn. Well, I'm gonna do it now. Yep. Okay. Alright, please don't just have Bolt in your hand, I guess. If you do, good for you. I can't play around it, so. I think I'm supposed to play both of my spells here. It's hard to know what to be afraid of. Do I exile this, or do I get greedy and try to get lifelink damage? I think I don't get greedy, because if they have the Bolt, they're going to use it before I get to lifelink regardless. They're rooming me, aren't they? They are rooming me. They don't... I'm surprised they didn't unlock the other half. Maybe I'm missing something. Do I want this? I think I don't. So it's very annoying that... Oh, whoops. I pressed 1 too many times. That actually might be better, though. If they go for... I think I would rather they try to furnace this Solitude than the Spirit, because I really want the Spirit to mess up the Steaming Sauna half of this card. I still should have cast the Vial, though. Mm-hmm. He's used every Brainstorm? Yeah, he has. Okay. Oh, hello. Oh my god. Oh, that's why. Okay, I'm used to having a stop in damage. That's why I keep thinking I have to press my 1 key less than I am right now. That's what's messing me up. I'll fix it later. Alright, that's annoying. At least I figured it out. How many forces are left? There's 2 forces. Flame of Anor. Okay. All right, Tamio's getting flipped. I guess Tamio was likely getting flipped anyway. They had the clue. I think it's definitely possible he decks. Got 13 cards left. I don't have a lot of life left, unfortunately. But it's definitely possible. I've used both of my Surveil lands, right? Yeah, I have. Okay. At this point, I just got to play... Oh. Play for the clock, which I think is what this Daze is also doing. Alright, F6. Alright, so this can just kill the Spirit of Labyrinth. I still need to find a way to kill me, though. We've gone through a Snapcaster. Certainly more Snapcasters left. Okay, there is another. Oh, the Mystic Sanctuary's picked up other days. There we go. That's what it was. All right. He's got a bolt in his hands. There's three bolts and at least another Snapcaster all represented. So I am feeling relatively dead. But we will see. Yep, that's 8. Oh, you can also just Tamio pick up another bolt. That could do it too. So how about that formal wear gang, huh? I needed the white room. I don't even know what the white rooms do. I hope one of them would actually be good here. That would be funny. Is it 8 cards? Is it 4 cards? You're telling me one of the white rooms is formal? uh, of course. There's always formal wear. And there's a Snapcaster bolt. I'm at 2. He picks up the Sanctuary so he can put bolt on top and draw that again. Okay. I mean, he sure had to do a whole lot to make this all work, huh? Well, after that slog, I have good news, chat. We just finished the second match of the league, which means that it's time for our MTGO Play Point giveaway. After that match, we're gonna run back the previous giveaway name. I don't know, word. When you see this come through, you're going to want to type the word formalware into chat. Please only enter if you can use MTGO play points or can give it to someone who can. I cannot be the person you give them to, so you have to give them to someone else. I'll run this for a couple minutes, and I'm going to start right now. Yeah, more like formal wear. These 3 days are going to take so long, I'm telling you. No, you can only enter once, so do not spam it. We'll go until my system clock says 10:28, and it just hit 10:27, so you got 1 minute left. Yeah, formal when, formal why, formal who? I was already saying formal who when you typed it. One Brian Cell confirmed. Formal whence? Let's get my system clock up. Formal whore. All right, chat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I should have actually had this. There we go. Hi Star 1337. Thank you so much for entering. I know you've been a long time viewer as well. Very much appreciated. I am going to send you a whisper on Twitch that'll contain the code for 120 play points. If for whatever reason the code doesn't work, I've heard that sometimes they can be a little bit finicky, but just let me know, and I can figure it out for you. I'm going to send this over now, and we'll hop back into the league shortly. And there you go. I am unable to whisper this user. Oh no. What does that mean? Why can't I whisper this user? Is maybe privacy settings potentially? Oh, cool. Discord will work as long as I know where to find it. Hey, Discord, I don't see a message from you. Try sending another message. I'm gonna enter the league in the meantime, just before we lose too much more time because it's already 10:30. Goodness. Let me see. I have Discord open. Let me know if you're able to send another one because I don't see one from you. I am on the draw. Okay. You might be sending it to an imposter. This hand, it's okay. It's not great. I'm gonna try it. Underground Sea, you say? Probably Reanimator. Most likely to be Reanimator anyway. At least they pondered first, and they shuffled, so that's nice. Don't wasteland me. Yeah, I like that. Who's worried Tryla summon Doomsday? Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be the first time, right? Oh no. Uh-oh. Gang. Tryla! Where are you? Mm-hmm. Yep. Alright, well, I get to make sure I'm not missing something in my Discord DMs in the meantime while my opponent resolves their Doomsday. How many Thalias did we play? Yeah, it's a big old goose egg, gang, to take one from Brennan Lee Mulligan. Um, Spirit into two wastelands, that would be pretty good, huh? I'm trying to. It's funny. I like had to think like, huh? I haven't thought about casting Felia against Doomsday before. Does it do anything? Of course it doesn't. That would be ridiculous. If Felia could do anything against Doomsday, then it would like probably be a good card. Spirit? Oh right, I already knew we had Salted at top. Never mind. It has been a while since we played against Doomsday, yeah. There are 0 Aethersworn Canonists and nothing remotely close to an Aethersworn Canonist. Huh? Quoi? I am guessing they just have a double Oracle hand, and I actually was not supposed to cast this Felia. Yeah, I had a feeling that this was all a ruse, but like, had to try, you know? Okay, so the Wasteland wouldn't have gotten there either. Yeah, okay, got it. Understood. Truly just making me work for it for no reason. Got it. Alright, I'm going to bring in some White Orchid Phantoms and some Surgical Extractions. And don't want... I don't think I want anything else. This is all bad. I see a DM. I think we figured it out. Cool. I see a message request. There we go. Sent you the code on Discord. We did it. Oh, I want creatures in play versus like Phantom Blade, I guess. We'll go with that. I mean, I don't know what I'm mulling to, but this hand isn't it. There we go. Spirit of Labyrinth. That's a card to mull to. It is worth noting, since we saw Personal Tutor, they're very likely not on the proper build Doomsday Frog Tameo. They're just still on Turbo. I don't actually have any opinions, but I know it's easier to beat Doomsday when when they put creatures into play that they need to untap with. Is it? It's not good still, but yeah, proper for beating D&T, exactly. You are welcome. Glad we could get you that code. Got 3 more for this month. I'll be continuing to give them out on streams, and then I'll switch to doing either Twitter or YouTube for the next 2 months. I'll probably just rotate every now and then. Yeah, I am also worried about how long this ponder is. Yeah, you got it. I hear ya. Gonna laugh if this is just a turn 1 and they had to think about it for this long. The Spirit's like definitely gonna get forced and I'm gonna lose. Your ponder is all. D&T playable in the Bowmaster world. Yeah, so I would say there are 2 things with that statement. We're not in a Bowmaster world anymore. I think some decks have Bowmaster in their sideboard, and that's about it, because it's hard to play a card that is so it doesn't line up well versus Psychic Frog. And the other thing is that, like, Yorion D&T, Bowmaster is a removal spell. You don't care about removal spells that much when your goal is to be a control deck. And it's just sometimes it's just a raise the alarm or whatever. If they get to ping off your recruiter, sure, that's fine. They are able to get some value, but it's not like the deck is about sticking a Thalia and attacking with a 2/1 First Striker. It hasn't been like that for a long time. And I mean, the important cards in D&T, I would say, like, Stoneforge and Solitude are probably some of the biggest ones. Do not die. Oh, I was supposed to. Sorry, I'm too busy rambling. I was supposed to surveil there. But anyway, yeah. So long story short, yes, it is playable in a Bowmaster world, but we are not in a Bowmaster world right now. Also, sick. My spirit resolved. We have a shot. I have so many ways to kill a Thassa's Oracle that that triggers with a non-empty library. Oh my god, I need to... Okay. There we go. Remember to do it this time. Okay, I'm dead anyway. Got it. Yeah, complaining about it. Yeah, I mean, it is helpful in that sense. Damn it. See, literally, if I had Sash in play right now, that's so upsetting. I would have gotten an extra turn, and it totally would have made the difference. Yeah. Like, all it really does is it gives me the chance to draw Thoughtseize. That's all it does. Because they're definitely they put Thoracle into their hand, then I can Thoughtseize it, and that's obviously even assuming that they don't have counter magic, because they hadn't used any yet. It's totally possible they didn't need to use it on my spirit because they had the fatal push. So, yeah, I'll try it. I don't like being on the draw with no basics, but at least I have multiple 2-drops. My opponent has a very, very juicy mulligan, apparently. Or they're gone, who knows. Because I can't stop holding them and looking at them. For anybody who hasn't seen them. Got these yesterday. They're so pretty. My opponent mulls to 6. I will keep. Verdant Catacombs. Interesting. Could be bug beans. It could be Cradle, but it's hard to imagine Cradle not playing a 1-drop. Or is it Saga? Now even less sure. What do I want to do here? I think I'm just gonna do the Thalia thing. It could be lands. I think it's strange for lands to just go Catacombs pass also. It's a mold of 6, obviously there's possibilities, but there was I didn't really pick up any steam, but I did at one point play against a it was like a landfall deck. It was playing the playing Vine Lashers and the commit a crime 3-drop is like a 3/3 reach. Whenever you commit a crime, you like look for a land in your top 5 and put it into play. It was a cool deck. It didn't end up really getting anywhere, but is Tess on Urza Saga right now? I didn't realize that. Okay. Well, if that's the case, we're dead, but maybe I'm supposed to just get Stoneforge here, honestly. Or just cast Stoneforge here. I'll get a Solitude, though, just to be safe. I guess Overlord is basically Stoneforge in that it's a 5-power creature. I think the only creature I'm looking for would be basically Spirit of the Labyrinth. I can get Stoneforge here. Huh. It is not Tess. Unless Tess is also playing Crop Rotation. Which I'm guessing it's not. It's feeling more like a Depths deck of some sort now. It could be that Landfall deck, but I'm guessing not. Because like I only saw like 2 or 3 people play that deck, and then it's kind of disappeared. So just getting another Bayou. Okay. Why did you turn your Saga into a? I'm. Okay, Urborg definitely screams Depths. Yeah, I'm very confused. Okay. Needle on Karakas is gonna very likely scream this is a Depths deck. Yeah. Well, there's the Spirit I would have liked if this was a combo deck, but I don't think it is. So, or a Storm deck. I mean. Okay, so I have a Solitude for. I mean, they're like nowhere close to actually. Making a Lage. I guess they're doing something. Abrupt Decay on the Thalia. You got it. So I think here I'm just looking for, if I find a Skyclave off this Overlord, that would be great. I've milled all my Thoughtseizes. Cool. I really wish that I could get a land right now, because I'm kinda full of gas. Jacks? Not right now. I really don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm casting Wisp this turn no matter what. I think I'm gonna get Felia because it's just more likely to. I'm more likely to be able to double spell later. So, I guess I could just Lotus Petal Astragas and double spell now. What would I do? I think I want to cast Emperor of Bones and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I cast Spirit, this actually represents lethal, so I think that's worth it. I guess Stoneforge also would have been lethal, and I have to spend mana on the Emperor to adapt it to get lethal anyway, but I don't know. My opponent doesn't have Stage or Depths or Saga in play, so I'm just not sure what I'm supposed to be afraid of here. Give me 1 second. A Sajiri step from hand, huh? Hex Mage can block. Okay. So I could, if I wisp the Hex Mage, I get to put him to 2, and I still have the Solitude in my hand. I can also Solitude, but it's literally the same thing, except they're going to be at 4. Yeah, whatever. I mean, they're so far behind. Oh, you're right. Yeah, I could Emperor Bones of Felia. That would have been lethal. I'll exile that now so that I remember it for later. I mill so much of my deck with this stupid card. Alright, I have another Solitude. I think we're going to be okay. Yeah, it does feel really nice. From the list you played, I went up to 4 Felia and only 2 Emperor. I almost want like maybe like a 3rd Emperor, but I haven't really been in too many situations where like I needed Emperor. I don't know. It is nice how well they work together, though. You're right. Okay. I don't know what any of that was about, but we made it. Alright, Needle's great. Path is great. White Orchid Phantom is a banger. I don't think I really need anything else. There are times in the past where I've played surgical because once you surgical depths, they like can't really win the game anymore. But I'm not even sure that I need to do that here. I tried the Drescott Violist. I haven't. It looks cool. Looks good. Not really my style. Most is because it has cantrips. And I just don't like casting cantrips. Um, it looks good though. I don't have many more comments on it than that. I think Gilded Drake is like an interesting card to just be like putting into your deck right now. Obviously the advantage with Thalia is nice, but part of me questions a little bit whether it's like worth it for your deck to have that many synergies in it without like a lot of the cards just working well on their own. Because like Gilded Drake only really works as a card you cast if your opponent already has something huge in play, and that happens certainly, but not all the time either. Yes, Gilded Drake is also a reserves list card and very hard to get your hands on, and I have no interest in owning Gilded Drakes. What else do I cut here? I definitely want all of these. And now my client is lagging very badly. I can't select anything. There we go. I guess I might just cut some Overlords. I don't really like need these too much. Maybe I want to cut Emperor Bones. I'm actually going to shave a Stoneforge because Phantom Blade and Cauldron, neither Phantom Blade nor Cauldron are very good. I'll shave one Overlord. We'll try that. Yeah, 30 tickets for that card on Moto. That's a racket. I don't know what the Moto trend is for that card. It has been more popular lately, like doing well in legacy lists, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's like a recent spike, but I have no idea what the normal Gilded Drake price is. This hand is no go. If this Wasteland was a Plains, you could talk me into it for sure, but I don't like only being able to cast like 2 cards in my hand. Come on, Jax, I just let you in. Yeah, this hand's actually pretty good. Get rid of the second Wasteland, I think. It's either the second Wasteland or it could be the Plains. Because this Flooded Strand needs to get a scrub land anyway. So I could just bank on getting a second white source before I need it. I think that's actually not crazy. Because Wasteland's going to be very good here. Yeah, red white the exploding kittens taxes, very good list. Highly recommend it. My personal preference is for black, but that has nothing to do with like thinking that black is definitely better. I think the lists have trade-offs. Black works for my brain a little bit better, and that's really about it. And I'm still gonna try red a bit more. I own like everything for it in paper other than the Ajani's, I think, is like the only card I need. Okay. Yeah, I'll keep that. Yeah, Bombardiers is something else. Yeah. I had a feeling they'd blind name Wastelands, and now, now we're looking a little sad. I almost got 3 of Johnny's with these Maguses I'm playing with, but my friends who drove me there got them before I could. That was very sad. Which, like, I can't be too upset about. There's a chance I use them before he does, and he's driven me to, like, everything at, like, every tournament we've gone to, so. They also, like, they weren't foils, to be totally clear. They were normal ones, but. So, like, ultimately, if I got them, I was really just going to end up hopefully trading them to vendors at Eternal Weekends to get my foil copies. Huh. I did not expect that. I guess maybe it just makes sense. Oh, Moto is crawling right now. Yeah, it is a unique effect. I sort of see it. Yeah, I'm just going to play Mom, and I'll pass. Yeah, I thought about suspending it for like half a second, but nowadays, if I see Safekeeper, I just want to kill it before I have to think about it anymore. Okay. Merit Lage is live. I can win through Not of This World. He has 4 mana, right? Yeah, okay. What they can do here is try to make a Depths. They know that I have a Solitude for it. If they draw any mana source, they could try to Shifting Woodland the Depths to make it another one. But it looks like they are just going to attack me with the 2/1. And I see why. Yeah, I would have been surprised if they did, but like, people do things. They don't know about the Mom. They don't know that I have another white card. They can certainly guess that I do, and they would be right, but they'd be short once everything. No, sorcery, instant, Hex Mage is in the yard, Depths is in the yard. Yes, it's a Thoughtseize. Yes, Needle and Wasteland's kind of wrecking me, huh? I'm gonna make sure I'm not supposed to kill anything right now. Oh no, I definitely can't, right? Because then they just deaths me. Do I have to Solitude the Reclaimer? I guess I kind of do have to, huh? Right, yeah, okay. In my head, they didn't have Zajiri Step because they had played it the previous turn. Or the previous turn, or the game, but then I forgot that is... Or I thought they had played it earlier, but that was in the previous game. That's what I'm trying to say. It's late. I don't know how to talk anymore. Talon Gates is very spooky. Yeah, I agree. And they don't make us pitch here either, which also feels wrong. I mean, now it's all just gravy, huh? Do I pass? Do I cast Yorion? I could play Mom and hold up Solitude. I think I like just Yorioning here. Yeah, I guess maybe I was supposed to conceal it into what's going to be another Needle off the Saga. Yeah. Okay, you got a construct. Okay, yeah. That is an option. They do get to make a lot of constructs. It's probably supposed to actually bounce Yorion while they didn't have any mana up. Oh, never mind. Got it. A legendary Solitude? Oh boy. Don't. That would be too good. Can I update Stream Decker? I definitely did. Hello? One second. I definitely exported the deck. Sorry, yeah. 1 second. Yeah. Okay, and set as current. I did that before. I'm very confused. It should be good now. Sorry, I thought it was up to date. I will keep this. Opponent mulling to 6. Mulling to 5. Yeah, sorry about that. I usually forget, so like it didn't surprise, it wouldn't have surprised me if I forgot, but uh, I just knew I did it. So legendary mana type 2/1 creature with flash. Now we're talking. Feeling like Reanimator this time. I think it'll be confirmed if they take the Solitude. Yep. Okay. You got it. Oh. I wish I had something to do with 1 mana, and then I would be more interested in Wastelanding, but I think I both need to Surveil and recruit and resolve a recruiter, so it'll like be annoying if they have like Entomb Animate out here, but if they did, they would have already done it, so I think this is just going to be a Surveil land, and they're hoping to find something real. Double, and now extra glad I didn't Wastelands, but I'm So now I'm not gonna Surveil. Yeah, I'm just gonna get a Plains and play Caracas and hope that they Wasteland that. No, I'm not sure what I get. Sash is, especially after they've already used 1 Fatal Push, Sash is like almost lights out if it is Reanimator. But I think Sash is good enough if it's tempo too. Um, that I'm just happy to get Sash here. Demo. Yeah, I'm gonna get Sash. Bowmasters. Okay, confirmed Temo. It is not Reanimator. You got me. Hell yeah. Another Wasteland, huh? That's mean. What do they even exile? Do I care? A little bit. Aether Vial, huh? I mean, if they're gonna Wasteland something, I'd like them to Wasteland my Wasteland, so. Sure. I think they would, if they're gonna do that, they're supposed to pick up their Undercity Sewers there, right? They're drawing like dead. still beefing on Bowmasters. Look, I don't give a shit about Bowmasters. I wish I had room for it in my deck still, but I don't. That's fine. So I suspect that at some point they are going to be casting a Nethergoyf, so I'm gonna try to keep the card types in their graveyard as low as possible. I've already been wastelanded twice. That's nice. So I don't mind getting a Shadowy Backstreet here. They didn't play a land, so I think I'm good to just Thoughtseize here. It'll be annoying if it's just like they Fatal Push my Sash and then do something else, but it's just a force. Okay, they didn't play... Huh, interesting. Well, I'll cast my Recruiter then. I don't know, everything's good. I think I'm just going to get a Stoneforge. Just so I can definitely use my Vial next turn. Psychic Frog, you got it. Hey Overlord, what's up? How's it going? That's about what I expected. Alright. Let's get some Path to Exiles and the Wrath of the Skies, and I think that'll be it. What don't I want here? I've been cutting some Thoughtseizes versus Tempo lately. I think in my black white list, it's usually like cut, or in my Magus list now, it would be cut Magus, Cauldra, and 2 Thoughtseizes. I don't know if I want to cut Cauldra when we only have 2 equipment in the deck if we do that, but I don't know. I'm just not sure. I think I would rather have a Thoughtseize than Cauldra, and I'll just live with the fact that we'll get a formal wear moment later. Yeah, I mean, you know, better lucky than good. That's the only way to be a Bowmaster. Well, this would be bad if it was a Cauldra anyway. Yeah, I don't want to keep a 1-lander against the Daze deck especially. Yeah. It's kind of better. Here's a good reason why I don't like Felly in my deck. This Felly is going to do jack shit. There's that Nethergoyf I talked about earlier. It's pretty nice. Can't get Dazed because they got basic Swamp, so they're going to have to use a push on their turn or whatever. Or they're just going to Bowmaster it because they're playing Bowmasters for some reason. No. Oh, it's push, but I mean... I'm not sure about that one. I guess it is... I forgot they did see... They did see Overlord, so I guess they're thinking Spellbomb could be good against that. but no. Um, I could waste the waste, but this is definitely some weakness, so I think I'm gonna wait on that. Um, and I'm probably just gonna get a whole bunch of basics. Yeah. Yep, they're desperate. Excuse me. There it is. Getting a basic island, I guess. Yeah. And a ponder. I think I'm going to swords this Goyf now, because it's about to be a 4-5. Yeah, I'm going to swords it. Cool. I'm just going to leave that. Leave that untouched. Okay, more lands. Not really what I'm looking for. I didn't realize Jax was right by my foot. Okay, little dog. How's it going? Gonna surveil at least once. Probably twice. Let's at least do the first one. I don't want that. Yeah, I'm just going to surveil twice here. Okay, got it. You know what? Felia ate a fatal push. I guess I'll take it. Please daze this. I would love for this to get dazed. Damn. Well, I hope that that means they don't have a daze. Is what I really should say. Hmm. So with this wisp, we'll target shadowy backstreet. They're probably going to wasteland it. Oh, oh, no, that's different. Okay. That's like so fine. I mean, we can't block this frog anyway, so... Now we're talking. Okay. We got something to do. Damn it. Oh, yikes. There's a Merc died. So now I have to shuffle this away. Right, because of the Balemurk. I guess... Yeah, because the only way that Balemurk works is if we mill a Solitude, put it in our hand, and then pitch Iori onto it. And that seems worse than just giving ourselves the chance to draw and cast a Solitude. Oh, right, I do have a Wisp in my yard. Okay, yeah, no, that works. There we go. There's a Skyclave, Ophelia. Yeah, we're taking the Wisp. Yeah, I was realizing I should have just fetched for Swamp here to play around days. Um, yeah, I think I have to do this. I'm not really beating a removal spell on this Wisp either way. I would like to have a Solitude, but I guess I'll have to go with Skyclave. Oh, fetch Swamp before we mill it. Yeah, good point. We're still good, thankfully. I'll make sure to do that before my combat step. I guess I'm probably going to end up fetching it this turn anyway. Whoops. Petty Theft on that. Yeah, that's fine. If you bounced the Wisp, I was dead. Huh? It's almost tempting now to block the frog because they'd have to discard 2 cards to save it. The Wisp dies, I get to Overlord Wisp again and then reset the Murktide. And I get to do that while also casting Skyclave. It seems like a better long-term plan than just chump blocking the Murktide here. Especially because it cuts them off of a card. And they don't have any spells. It could just be that if they discard, they would have to discard 2 spells from their hand to the frog. I am feeling like if they had spells, they probably would have cast them, right? Yeah, like what 2 spells do we beat anyway? Like, I don't know why they didn't just cast this Brainstorm. I didn't mess this up. No, because I can recruit for now. I can recruit for Wisp. Wisp the recruiter, get a Solitude. I can put recruiter in front of the Bowmaster, Wisp in front of the frog, Solitude pitch Skyclave on the Murktide, and then next turn I get to Overlord for any number of things. Does that sound right? Yeah. And they're F6. Alright, gang, we're at 1. Yes, they graciously also missed 1 damage in addition to missing lethal. Oh, yes, they did, because they could have exiled the Brainstorm, yeah. Okay. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna cast it. Oh boy. Yeah. I have been handed this game on a silver platter, I swear. I'll take it. So yeah, now we impend Overlord, get back Wisp, Wisp Overlord, get Solitude. Does that look right? We could also just get Solitude, but that does lose to Daze, but the Wisp line does not. I wonder if I was actually supposed to waste this C at some point. I might get Felly over Solitude here since we can't Solitude until next turn anyway. Yeah, I was thinking about that too, potentially. Okay, well now we can't Felly it now either, so that was just me tapping wrong. We could have. So now I'm just going to get Solitude. What is this? Is it Toxic Deluge? Spending 3 mana and some additional cost. Oh, bring back Goyf. That's what it is. There we go. That makes more sense. I was just thinking it would be pretty nice to draw Emperor of Bones here. I'm gonna say it. Formalware moment. So I'm not sure what I want to do here because everything seems good, but the primary goal is to get above 1 life. And I think for that reason, we shouldn't be doing anything other than casting this Solitude this turn. Bone. Oh. I had not thought of that. Man, these 2-drops really work well together, huh? Yeah, we bone back Overlord. God, we milled so much of our deck, it's wild. Force of Will. Okay. That changes things. But only so much, right? Because we can still just... Do we have... Yeah, this is fine, because we can still attack with Overlord, get Wisp, and then Wisp the Overlord. We still have 2 blockers, and we put a white card in our hand for Solitude. God, this is absurd. What white card am I even getting? I don't know. I guess that's going to be a Skyclave. I might have to stop attacking with this Overlord, though. I'm running out of cards in my library. And I don't... I mean, this board will end the game pretty fast. But... Is this... Okay, this is a Toxic Deluge. Got it. Resolve. I can't do it again. I can't do it again. I need to just get this stupid Solitude into play. No, what am I kidding? Yeah, I do have to do this to play around top deck Bowmaster, which is extremely upsetting. Okay, no more Overlord triggers. I'm all full. I'm so full. Assume this is another recast Nethergoyf, yeah. Do we run a Thoracle at 2 Tundra? You take that back. Don't you dare. Is what, a 2/3? Yeah, you got it. Do I have any fetchables left? Plains, scrublands. I have not milled both scrublands, but I also I obviously can't use it right now. I'm not fetching right now, but I had to check. Okay, I'm going to attack with Wisp. I'm just going to cast the Solitude now while they are tapped out. Paragoyf resolves. Wow, where are those 6 card types coming from? I don't know. Hey, there's the scrub. Oh, man. I know it's an act of cowardice, guys. Chill. I'm gonna attack this time. Never mind, I can't attack anyway. That was so dumb. Holy shit. That was fucking insane. Well, there's Overlord of the Balemurk for you. That was pretty powerful. I'm not gonna lie. It was cool to basically just have a card in play that every time it did anything, it was basically like a demonic tutor by the point that we got like all of our stuff in the yard. Doomsday and what was the other loss? I forget. Oh, Wizards. It was Wizards. That's what it was. It works even better with formal. It does and it doesn't, right? Because like it's good that when you draw formal wear, but you'll also mill your formal wear a lot. It is also worth noting that was certainly a very turbocharged version of it, but like a lot of that was the stuff that we've been begging for formal wear to do for so long. I mean, yeah, second formal wear, yeah, I get it. Trust me, I have played two formal wears. I know all about this shit. Just play Civin's Okay, all right, we gotta call it. I'm so tired. That took so long. That was really fun. I don't know if it was good, but it was very fun. Um, I would say that I want to try it next stream, but next stream Formalware is going to be here, so I'm going to play a more formal normal list. But that sure was something. I get it. I don't know if I can stomach doing that in paper, but it is pretty fun. So, all right, we're gonna call it there. I'm tired. Last reminder for State of the Toodle! !Noodle in chat for details. But long story short, go to twitch.tv/xjcloud at 9 Eastern this Tuesday, October 15th. 15th. And we will be going over all the D&T builds and how cool they are and what we like about them. Oh yeah, don't forget that you're right. We were deterministically dead like multiple times and they just goofed. That is true. Thank you for reminding me. So yeah, definitely check that stream out. If you can't catch it live, it will be up on YouTube on NextJ Cloud's YouTube channel shortly after we finish. I'm gonna get over this screen. My world has been rocked by playing that card. Oh my god. These are all the places you can find me on the internet. Thank you for watching, everybody. I stream every Thursday and Sunday, 9 Eastern, always playing D&T of some sort. This was definitely one of those of some sort kind of nights. Although again, it was very fun. But yeah, I gotta get to bed. Thank you, everybody. I will see you next time. Or ideally, the next time I should see you is gonna be the State of the Noodle, and then you should catch my stream on Thursday. I am officially done talking. Good night, everybody.